So Mandy Moore found work again. Good for her! And with that, I'm welcome you to another episode of The Romantic, where my goal, as always, is to enhance your movie watching experience. So 47 Meters Down is the new horror movie, I guess, about sharks. We've seen this before 1,000 times. I was kind of worried about this one because presumably this was made last year. It was going to get released until The Shadows came out, so they decided to go straight to DVD. Last minute it was picked up by the Weinstein Company and decided to release it this year. So that doesn't really bode well as far as the confidence level in the studio when they originally made it. So I was a little bit concerned going into it. I'm a huge horror fan, so I'm always looking for the next big thing. And I gotta say, for the first 95% of this movie, I was kind of digging it. Then the last 5% really, I don't know what to say. So basically you have Mandy Moore, who plays this girl whose boyfriend dumped her because she's boring apparently. She goes out with her sister to Mexico, and then, she's drowning her sorrows and decided to party it up and live life because it's Mexico. What else is there to do? They meet a couple guys, and the guys convince them to, for $100 to go out and take one of those cages to go out underwater to check out the sharks and whatever the case is. It sounds friendly enough. Mandy Moore refused to do it, or friend or sister, I'm sorry, kept pushing her to do it. She finally agreed, and she should have trusted her instincts because as they submerged under, a few minutes in, the cable breaks and the thing falls down 47 meters, and all hell breaks loose from there. And this movie is very simple in its premise, and I was kind of digging it. It's just, I thought this was, although I didn't really like The Shadows for a while, this one was a little bit better because it gave you more than just the sharks. The director did a pretty good job here as far as giving you that despair and the other elements that the two girls who are stuck on the water are going through. Yes, there's sharks out there trying to eat them, but obviously they're running out of air. They can't see anything. It's very dark. They can't communicate with the boat they're too far down. So a lot of things are going on here. And like I said, they really gave that good sense of paranoia and claustrophobia that you get. And it was working for a while. I had some really good jump scares here and there. But I didn't, some of them were, you can see them coming, but some of them you didn't. And it was actually pretty cool. Now, yeah, dumb shit does happen. They do dumb things. It's a horror movie. That's what it does. But ultimately, as long as it builds that tension, it has your scares, it's okay. And for a while, I was kind of having fun with this movie. I was surprised. I was actually digging it. It's like, this is much better than I thought. Then the ending comes, which completely undercuts, particularly the climax of the movie. I fucking hated what they did. So unnecessary, and I'm not going to spoil it because it's something that it deserves to get more into detail with. And they were just trying to be smarter than what they are, trying to give it a little twist or something. It was dumb, completely unnecessary. It kind of killed the mood, and which is a shame because if it wasn't for that, I was on the board of recommending this movie anyway. With that going on, I can't recommend that you guys watch this on the big screen. This is better watched at home. I can see the ending. Half people like it, half are gonna hate it like myself. That's just the way I felt about it anyway. Otherwise, like I said, you could have some fun with the right crowd in the theater and have some decent moments. It was better than The Shadows. If you guys like The Shadows, you may like this one, but honestly, that ending, it just ripped it apart for me. It really did, and I just cannot recommend it, honestly. As far as watching the big screen, I definitely recommend it watching it at home. So 47 Meters Down, you guys are gonna go watch it. Let me know what you guys thought. Of course, don't forget to check me out on my podcast with my fellow co-host, The Man Beast. Check us out on Podbean, iTunes, etc. And of course, if you haven't done so already, subscribe below and feed money to go to the movies and talk about it afterwards. See you guys next time.